Okay, hey guys, I have y'all's weekly update and I have some really exciting things to share with you guys. The first thing is we have had a meeting with Collins and he has accepted a new position, and this position is called facility caretaker. The reason why we felt that we had a really strong need for this is definitely because of Corona. I know we've been slacking on sanitizing those areas that everyone touches. So obviously for safety reasons in that aspect, also just facility safety. So picking up those things that are kind of in the way, like that hose that's never rolled up, things like that. So he's really good at observing that, and we have a great need for it. And especially with the playground opening up, we now have the resort, the hospital, and the playground to worry about those things. So he's going to help us out with that, and still help the hospital out with cleaning surgery instruments and doing stuff like that. So very excited for him. You guys just need to know this because he won't be running pets. We really want him focused on this and not to get distracted or stopped having to go back and forth and run pets or do playtimes, things like that. So very excited for him. Thank you, Collins. You're doing a great job. My next thing is, people might have noticed that Britlin is now back, which is super exciting. In fact, she'll be the one that is now doing y'all's weekly update because she is the resort department head. So this means that she's going to be taking care of all of our grooming needs, everybody in PCS, as well as daycare. So we can now go to her for those direct needs. She's in the environment, so she'll know what you're talking about and be able to help you guys probably more than I ever could. So super pumped about that. And on that note, we're gonna have Britlin in this video to go over a couple things with y'all. So thank you guys. Y'all have been great for these past couple of months, and please know I'm still here for you, but Britlin is too now. Okay, I'm out.
Hey guys, super excited for the new position. I can't wait to get started with y'all. If y'all need anything at all, y'all please feel free to come to me. I'll definitely be here Monday through Friday, most likely on some of the weekends, so y'all please just get a hold of me. I don't mind if y'all send me humanity messages or whatever the case may be if I'm not here. I can't wait. I have a couple things to go over. Nothing really that I'm going over is anything that we haven't been doing. It's more of just something that I want to focus a little bit more on. The first thing is for the bathers, ear and skin appointments. I do want to make sure that we are aware that those things definitely need to be seen by the hospital first before they get bathed. So let's make sure anytime you see an ear or skin appointment, we're definitely letting them go to the hospital before we bathe them. PCS or anyone that's running pets, anytime we're getting belongings from the finishing room, please make sure that we're taking the bags down instead of like putting our arms up in them because they're starting to rip. They're getting old and worn out and everything like that, and they're kind of expensive to order. So let's just make sure we're taking them down, pulling the belongings out, put them back up. Whenever we bring daycare pets in from curbside, we need to stop at the front desk to sign them in. It's not the front desk, the CCS, Resort CCS's job to sign them in for us. We stop, we sign them in, then we go to the back. It's just like whenever we're bringing in a pet for grooming or something like that, we have to stop for their collar, same thing. Just always stop at the front desk and do whatever you need to do up there. Anyone that's bringing in a bath that the owner says, oh, if they have any mats or anything like that, y'all can clip them out. Please make sure that we relay to them that any kind of clipping or anything like that is done by a groomer. So if they don't have an appointment set for a groomer, that might not get done. If Carrie-Anna's there or one of the groomers has time, it'll definitely get done. But we're not going to make that promise, so please just make sure we relay that message to them, and then you can ask them, do you want to set up a grooming appointment? Whatever the case may be, we can definitely get that done with the CCS up front. Food bags, any Ziplocs or even regular bags of food, we need to make sure that these stay closed, especially like on the food cart. I've noticed that they're just open, dogs are passing by, they sniff them. If a dog has really bad allergies and they start eating that food, it can cause a breakout, things like that. We can use like little binder clips, paper clips, anything, just make sure that all the bags of food are closed. The cat magnet in the cat room, it has, one day it got left in one of the condos. Thank God it was one of the condos that can still like open and close without a problem. But if it was locked in one of the other ones, we kind of would have had an issue there. We do have another spare on hand, but we want to keep that one because we lose them a lot. So let's make sure we're putting the cat magnet back on the door as soon as we're done with it. Charging the iPads. Anytime we bring an iPad into the cat room, let's make sure that we're placing it on the charger. I like to, if I bring one in there, I'll check the other ones to see who has more battery, swap them out, whatever the case may be. Let's make sure they all have a little bit of battery, even if they're not all at 100%. And speaking of the cat room, the PCS, we'd rather y'all not be on that computer. If you have to call an owner or if you need to print something, by all means use that computer. But for any like food or medication, things that you're doing like your task list, We have all the iPads and we have the laptop in the back for you guys. So please utilize those things. And the last thing that I have is just being honest about pets. If a owner comes in for, let's say, a dog that just started in daycare or something like that, and they ask how they did, let's make sure that we're being honest, really honest on how they did. If they were kind of sketchy at first and they maybe didn't like one of the dogs, y'all can say that. And if you're not sure on how to say that, talk to Lily or talk to Katie, talk to myself, and say, you know, how can I word these things so that the owner doesn't think that they were, you know, biting other pets or something like that. And we could definitely coach on how, you know, how to say things and how to word exactly how that pet did. I think that's all I have for this week. I'm super excited to work with y'all, and y'all let me know if y'all have anything. You good?
Yeah.
Awesome. Bye, guys.